Alright, wonderful people, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform. Really give us back-to-back updates on how things they be, and how things they share for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also remember to like and share these broadcasts too. Alright, my wonderful people, the latest one with the buzz brains at the moment right now. Be say as the hot well now, so we go to give them straight to now. Back to back. The latest one right now, be say yes, as the hot where we know as the so-called Islamic State they go at the moment. We know how tough it is as the hot right now. Waiting they happen, waiting they stop. Be say people don't tire for waiting. These politicians don't they give them the lie where they feed them day and night, and people are tired. And at this particular point, they are heading and they are tired and they are hoping to. What is my people? They actually funny how Nigerians, my people, are planning to take down politicians because of the hardship of the country. My people, they don't bust to that extent where people don't actually tire because the politicians are not doing the needful, except of course Hūnñt that has been doing what he said he would do and has been providing, has been building roads and so on and so forth. We know how things have been in the country and how hardship has increased. Every single thing has increased in price. They try to cut off things that will not even affect the so-called dollar, and that is the truth of the matter. They've tried to cut off what do you call it? They try to cut off some few things that they thought would actually match with the dollar, but then it would reduce the dollar price for some time, and then it would not even make any major move. Instead of them to do things that would actually affect the dollar rise in a very huge way, they are depending on so many other things that does not even make sense. And that is the situation of the country that these people have found themselves, and we are thinking about how they would even want to do cleansing. My people, no be only them they think this thing, because you get as you go day, you go suffer rich, and you go no say no be how things even supposed to be. You go no say this set of people where they here say if you sit down plan for their cleansing go actually make sense, because waiting be this which kind of wahala these people want they do, like what is their aim and what is their point? Because how these people, these so-called people, no go they do waiting you expect them to do. The right things that they expected to do, they will not do it, and then they will come back to be misbehaving and so many other things. My people, none of these even actually make sense, because at this particular point you expect these people to have come to their senses of understanding how things actually are and how things are supposed to be. But of course, you don't actually reach the extent where people don't actually off, because the situation don't too bad. People don't do they suffer. Two people don't do they cry, and the politicians are enjoying instead of them to look for ways for their masses to actually do well. They don't really care about what their masses, the people they are leading, are going through. So far as they themselves are getting paid in a huge way, that means every other people can go and die, and that is a very, very bad thing. And that is why, of course, we are getting at this point that they are looking for ways to come and kill them. They are looking for ways to come and buy them. Just imagine how do things like this even work? How will you be? Because of course we have come to the extent of understanding that these people, you do not care about these people at all. You do not care about anything that concerns them. And so at this point, the only thing they would look at, or the only thing they would look for, is to look for a way to cleanse them. And my people, it's the same way they thought about, or the people in power thought about, removing Tinubu, because things may not do going well. You look at the country, and you see a whole lot of issues, a whole lot of things that have popped out, and you think, and you're like, this thing is not supposed to be like this thing is not supposed to be like this thing is not supposed to be like this. But of course, what can you do about it at this point? You cannot do anything, because you do not have the power. And then the only solution will be, make we take this man down, make we take this man down. That will end at the end be the only solution that people will be looking towards, because that is what you think that will be the answer to the problems. But my people, now so it they be when these kind of things they happen, when these kind of things don't they solve. The only solution is actually to look for a way to live, especially Igbo people, our own Igbo people. Then we they listen to what we they talk, because at some point we go on do on our own, but then it will never work. It will enough it work until we ourselves decide to live, until we have decided to unite on our own. Anyway, shall we don't unite to the essence where we fit. The rest of the people, whether on our own unite with us, that one consign now. So that is the only solution to the problem. If you like, may you deal with them because of say waiting you dey gain or waiting you know they gain. That one concern you, because when the time actually reaches for 20 to be counted, you will know that these people don't even care about anything about you. They only care about themselves, and anything they do has always been for themselves. It has never been for you. It will never be for anybody that they know what else it is. Because right from time, I believe what these people have always wanted is to take over our land. Because you enter the streets of Owerri, you enter the streets of Anambra, you enter the streets of Ohafia, Igbo land, you'd see Hausa people, mosques built everywhere. And these people are able to like wake up one day, enter there, do whatever they want. The places where they are mosque or where they pray to their Lord on Fridays are being filled, or is being filled with all these Hausa and Yoruba Muslims, covering the roads, blocking the roads, stopping movement because of the fact that they are praying to their God. You don't try that in their rural areas. You don't try that in their place in the north. They will take you down. They are not in support of anything Christian, and if you are a Christian in that place, which means you are hiding as a Christian. But then they come into our place and we give them that accommodation of, hey, the peace we have here, and how we would always want to accommodate them in anything they do. And this has given them the morale to feel like they can take over or do whatever it is. Go to people's universities, you see these people there. You see that they are now the ones riding bikes, and these are all steps these people have taken towards taking charge of the Igbo land. And it is very heartbreaking and very bad that these are the things that are happening. You see that in every state, one way or another, especially in Owerri, there is an Amawusa. That place they call Amawusa, that is where it's as if they've been given that place. I don't believe anywhere in Biafra land these people should be allowed or given a place where they can stay. Because their mission is to take over, encroach and take over, give birth, have lots of children wherever they are. They do not even care. They breed their young ones anywhere they find themselves, and they come out and beg, and that is how they live their lives. And so these are, you feel that they are just people that are begging. It's a lie. These are things that they use to encroach into the land they want to convert and they want to take over. And that is why we need to be alert as Ndi Igbo. We need to really be at alert to make sure that these things don't affect us. These things don't find us one day and end us. Because that is what it's aiming for. That is what this whole mission is aiming for. To cleanse Ndi Igbo. But of course, we are not supposed to allow that to happen to us. We are not going to let that kind of thing happen to us, because we are Ndi Igbo. And we expect, this is our land. This is Biafra land. The fact that these people have rejected giving us our land, or they've rejected giving us our referendum, so for us to stay on our own, does not mean we'll allow people to encroach into it. And thank God for PM Mazi Simon Ekpa, that has decided, that have taken it up to his head, that has carried it on his head to make sure that the movement is not forgotten. The movement is carried up. The referendum is not a mission to be given up on. And that is why a whole lot of things are happening right now, because of the movement that has not been given up by people that have dedicated their lives to fighting for freedom. And so, my people, if you think that maybe you are not in support of Biafra, that is fine. Finally, when we get it, you can stay with them. You can stay with people that are ready to oppress you till death, that are ready to shoot you if you mess up, that are not even in support of Christianity. The only thing they want you to worship is that their God, which is the Muslim, which is their Allah. And then you would understand that there is no place that is better than where you are coming from. Yes, and that is the truth. People always wake up and say a whole lot of things concerning how we cannot stay on our own, or how we cannot live on our own. But then we've been able to live with people that are not interested in our progress. They are not interested in anything we hold dear. They've only ever wanted our failure. They've only ever wanted anything that will bring us down. That is what these people have always wanted right from time. And the earlier we get that into our skull, the better for us. They are not interested in us. They're not interested in us making it in any way. They've always wanted to take over. They've always wanted to have access, benefits from all our businesses and things like that. And that is one of the reasons they've decided not to let us go. But then we are not backing down on anything that concerns the Biafra movement. And so, my people, this is where we come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.